fucking new footage. This is August 24th. This is a week ago. So is Ko a man? I'm pretty sure it is, but like, I'm not really sure. Ko is Ryu. Ko is third strike Ryu. Or maybe Ko is third strike Ken. I'm pretty sure he's Ryu. I think Crow is Ken. One of them is half Ryu, half Ken. The other one is half Ryu, half Akuma. Oh yes, the clap. It's not actually a clap, it's a punch, but it's a clap. Chadha is very clearly Hugo. There's shades of other characters, but Hugo is clearly the go-to. So in this game you have two supers, and you choose a super for a match, but you always have both supers. It's just the one you choose is stronger. You choose the super that you want to do more damage for that round, for that match. I like that system a lot. It's the best of both worlds in my opinion. It takes all the best parts of Ultra Combo Double and selectable supers. One half super and one full super. So this game was made by two KOF devs and a pro third strike player. It was made by 3 people. I think that development team eventually got bigger, but the base game was made by 3 guys. It's very third strikey and also very Garo-y. It has 4 buttons and also 2 parry buttons, and the parry buttons are, unlike parries, they're even less committal than parries. I actually feel like it's a very strange decision the way they did parries in this game. You can see parries at the top there, the buttons. One's high, one's low. They work almost exactly the same way as high and low parry, but they don't have any of the risk because you can block while doing them. You can like block low and high parry at the same time. It's kind of strange. It feels like that probably shouldn't be possible. I'm pretty sure normal special super is all possible. He had a juggle there. You've got EX moves that work identically to third strike. Nice confirms. This is Japanese arcade footage from like the Nessica, I think. The Fireball Super is on the half Ryu, half Ken one, I think. God, I don't remember. I mean, half Ryu, half Akuma shit. This game feels good to play. I waited for it to release for a long fucking time, and then when it released, I like didn't actually play it, but I forget why. Something had just happened, but I forget what. But it was something very important. It had like a horrible release timing. The universal overhead. This game has universal overheads. My fighting game would be decently similar to this. There aren't that many characters in this game, but the characters there are extremely cool. I like this little Ibuki. Not quite Ibuki. A lot of the characters have a very third strike feel to them. There's one who's like a cross between like Yun and Dudley, who's very cool. There's this not quite Ibuki one, this not quite Hugo one. There's one that's not really like anything. She's probably like a KOF character who I can't place, Hanzo. All that power. So the way that super works, I mean that command grab, is the more spins you do, the more damage it does, and you can do up to 5 spins. But doing 5 spins is like you need to have like god hands. Oh, I think that's how the super works, not the regular command grab. I think I fucked it up, because 2 spins and beyond is just the super. I think it's a 720 motion. Command grab has no special tricks to it. That's literally a Nakaruru move. Little dash punch, that thing. And so is the little spin with the kunai. This character has some Ibuki and some Nakaruru. This is on a channel called Kohatsu. This game is out in Japanese arcades on the Nessica system, so Japanese people play it occasionally. Which means, you know, it's a relatively modern fighting game. That's her less interesting super. Her other one is really bizarre. That was parry into sweep. Not sweep. It's down towards hard kick for a sweeping normal, and then down hard kick by itself is like a crouch medium kick, basically. Because they only have 4 buttons, they had to kind of make things concise. You can do some nutty combos with that palm. Same with the drop kick. Not really a palm. When she throws the kunai, it shows the eventual path of the kunai. Kind of cool. Her other super is like a super kunai, and it poisons the opponent, so they can take constant damage, and also they don't get pushed back as much in combos, which enables some new combos. It's very cool. Is there anything more, like, presumptuous, I guess, than making chess 2? How smug do you have to be to create chess 2? Oh my god, that's cheap. EX or I mean EX palm, EX clap, reset to 720. Down up coming grab with Hanzo. She was actually very cool, yeah. Every character in this game has a really nice little technical depth. I envy it a lot. I think Chadha's supposed to be top tier. The characters who I thought would be top tier versus the characters who actually are, it's like completely backwards. Every character I thought would be strong is weak, and every character I thought would be weak is strong. The Shadows are not... I thought the Shadows would be kind of weakish, but they're 2 of the most played characters. A lot of the really specialty characters, especially the Undudley. I was like, the Undudley is going to break this game in 1 second. He's not even that played. And I was like, the Hugo will probably be kind of weak. Chadha. I like the Faye a lot with the bandana. If I played this game, I might play him. I liked Aja a lot too. The girl with the sword thing. What was the Faye's name? I liked him a lot. He had a really cool moveset. He had Rekka's on a DP, so Faye felt very correct for him. You can clearly catch the inspirations with the characters in this game, and yet they feel very unique. And their depth is very cool. The kinds of things you can feel they would do at a high level. There's quite a lot of room for them to grow and improve. This game has really good design in general. But the small number of characters and the delayed release, I think, might have helped. And I think the parry system a lot of people weren't very certain about. That 720 though. Juzumaru. He's so neat. I like just doing his combos. He's probably my favorite Rekka character in any fighting game. This game has maybe kind of a cheap aesthetic. The character designs themselves are pretty good. But like certain things about the way the characters look, and definitely the way the backgrounds look, even though the backgrounds are kind of cool. One thing that like low-key really bothers me about this game is whenever you get a one hit, it shows one hit combo on the side. And it just looks really fucking like big and in the way. And this was highlighted to the devs as a problem, and they were like, "We know it does that, and we're not going to change it." I really don't like how it shows one-hit combos on the combo counter on the side. It looks really strange, and it has the combo counter coming up way too often in footsies. In third strike, it doesn't even show you the combo counter until the combo is fully complete. I feel like I know a lot about this game off the bat from like third strike, the way the footsies work. But I don't know how much of my third strike knowledge truly applies to this game because I didn't play this game or see much footage of it almost at all. So if I have a lot of stuff that probably is true that I probably do know about the game, but I don't know what of it is true and what of it isn't. That was a parry. It's kind of hard to explain that. That looks pretty safe even on parry. SPD where you slam on the ceiling. The Akuma knockoff character? Crow? Or do you mean the other one? There was like another one. There were 3 Shotos. There was like the one who made fireballs rain from the sky. He was like the only character added for the Steam release. There was like an initial release of this game that was like a Flash, like a borderline Flash game that you downloaded. And then there was the Steam version, which was it was like exactly the same, but with like slightly better UI and like that new character. Oh my god, what is this mess? That was a dizzy. But her punish combo for the dizzy was so shit. I didn't even know dizzies were in this game. This is 3 hours and 48 minutes. There's probably some good match footage somewhere in here. We can like look around a bit to see if we can find other characters. There's 2 Chudhas. There's a Ko and a Chudha. This is a Ko and a Chudha. We can do this. We can find something that's not a Chudha. I'm pretty sure Chudha's like top tier. Alright, here's a Ko and the fucking Kotaro. Or whatever her name is. I don't really like the commentators either. Certain things about the UI are just very annoying. Even though the game itself is very cool. The things that turn me off this game are the button parries, the fucking commentators, and the one-hit combos. Pretty short list. You can turn off the commentators as of the actual Steam release, but you couldn't do that for the initial release. You had to have commentators no matter what. And a lot of people leave their commentators on. The DP super. You don't see that one very often. It's hard to confirm. It's pretty strong. It's like harder to confirm than Shinshoyu is in third strike. It's like weirdly hard to confirm. What is that link? T.co? Is that a Twitter link? Javits. 638. Oh, this is gonna be good. Oh, that was good. That's probably still a DP after this. Oh my god. Nasty. What an optimized punish combo. I can't think of a single thing that could possibly improve that. You got a stronger combo? Akuma kill sequence 2. So you're gonna block a DP here? Yep. This one uses a dizzy, that's cheating. It's like an optimally placed dizzy. Oh, you're still gonna get the DP at the end. Even with that entire thing, even with that perfectly placed dizzy, that actually still didn't do as much damage as that Javits combo. Because that Javits combo had absolutely perfect optimization. Damn, I need to get mad. Azure is the Akuma, I think. If anyone in this game is Akuma. Damn, there are a lot of Chadhas. Oh, we got a Jet, and the Jet wins. Alright, you have my attention, game. Show me this Jet. Jet's tight. Jet's half Dudley, half Yun. Mario actually has some Yun specials. This guy's mostly Dudley. But he's got some weird branching kind of punches. It's kind of like, who is it like? It's a little bit like Chizuru from KOF. Not really, though. There's someone it's a lot like, but I can't think of who. Ah, yes, 110%. Mario has Yun's shoulder, and I think something else will be Yun's. Dudley's literal crit threat house. I think he has Dudley's overhead too. Dudley's towards fierce. Dudley's low strong. Dudley TCs. His special moves work decently differently. He's got something that I think is literally short swing blow, and he's got something that could be called a ducking. Although it's actually kind of different. God, that SPD goes so fucking far. Were they okay when they made this character? Parry into anti-air jab, very third strike. Grab the limb. I'm sure there was a bigger punish there. Chadha is like probably really good at a low level, and then also probably really good at a high level. You can juggle supers after air resets in this game, like third strike, which I like. I'm pretty sure you get a kill combo with meter there. Yes. Well, I haven't tried this recent one that's been being pushed around, but I have like made my own third strike training mode already. This is Yatagarasu. The character on the left is probably the most famous character from this game. Famous is the wrong word. The most recognizable. There's like an basically There's like a fucking install someone made that makes Third Strike training mode way easier to do, I think, with Final Burn Alpha. It was always going to be for a niche market, no matter how they did it. That was good. That comboed. Show me a match with literally no. Oh, is that Aja? No, this is one of those. Yes, the Katana twins! The Ryu and Ken of this game. There's like another pair that are like fully unique, or if they're a reference to some character, I don't know who. They look like that one girl from Samurai Shodown who was in CBS 2. I don't know if they're actually similar. But they're super strange. They're very cool. Shimo and... I forget the name of the other one. Yeah, they look super similar to Hibiki. But whether they have gameplay in common, I have no clue. This is the charge one, I think. One of them is El Fuerte, and the other one's a charge character. They have normals that look really similar, but are functionally somewhat different. Like, one of them has a cancelable crouch first, the other one has a non-cancelable crouch first that launches, for example. One of them is a charge character, the other one's not a charge character. The one that's not a charge character doesn't really have that many special moves, but one of the special moves she has is like a run, and then you can do like stuff into run into stuff. And one of the things she has is like a very ghetto run stop fierce. You can't do it that much, and it's not as hard to do. This is the charge one, I'm pretty sure. The charge one is the better one. But they're both quite good. The charge one has like a jump instant air like special move that's like a flip that's kind of good. And you can also do it as like an air cancel and stuff. It's like her only motion move, that thing. But she requires some kind of careful charging. Her combos are kind of hard to do. I think she can tag a super on at the end of that. The sword girls are so tight. Kappa Guide to El Fuerte. I guess I'll watch this 17 seconds. Fuerte is a fair character. Oh, that's nasty. That cross-up could have landed on the front too. That's more a symptom of Seth than anything else. But still, that was gross. That can be ambiguous, I think. You can land on the front or back. That super is easy as fuck to land, but it's just one hit. You can just tag it onto the end of anything, but it doesn't do that much damage. There's no footsie component to it. Her other super was like a sword rush, where it alternated overhead and low hits. I think. Aja was really cool. I never seen anyone play her though. She had like aura loops. Aja felt like aura. Strange as that is to say. Are these both Ko? I think one of them is Crow. They look so damn similar. I can't tell them apart, damn it. This might be a mirror. I think it's not because the portraits look different. Their hair is slightly different. I think it's Crow versus Ko. I normally rely on the hair color, but neither of them are wearing the defaults. The one with the EX Tatsu is a better one. They both have an EX Tatsu. The one with the EX Tatsu that launches is the better one. I'm not even sure if that's true. I usually see people playing Ko, and Crow is the one with the launching EX Tatsu. So this is the one that's the half Ryu, half Ken. I think. He's got like, no. This is the one that's half Ryu, half Akuma. One of them has two DP supers, the other one has a Fireball super and a DP super. It's more like Ken Akuma and Ryu Akuma. I don't know, dude. It's a mess. The whole character's a fucking mess. They're just both best of both worlds Shotos. One has light DP to heavy Tatsu. I mean, light Tatsu to heavy DP. Which is very much an Akuma combo. That's the Ken one. He also has a launching EX Tatsu, which is, I guess, more like Akuma than any other Shoto. It's like equal parts Ryu and Akuma, really. I need to actually open up the game to remember what's all going on with those two. This one has a very feminine voice and also a very feminine face. But that chest, that's either the most DFC chest in the entire universe. That was meaty stem medium kick. It's got a lot of active frames. See that? Yes. Yata. So her back throw like doesn't do damage, or is that a command grab? I can't tell if it's a command grab. But that's a comboable throw. I can see that much. Oh my god, now that chat, huh? Oh, here we go. That super's like a Dudley super. It's like corkscrew cross, corkscrew blow. Here he is. Maybe weird if it was a normal throw. Like Oken. He's got like a normal... I remember he had something really wacky about his jabs. But I don't remember what. He might have had a TC that was just two-stand jabs or something. There was something very strange about his jabs, though. That thing. He's got a DP that goes straight up. Like, literally straight up. Like, even more straight up than Faye. It's a bit like Poison's DP, I guess. But it's better. That super is really fast. It juggles from a lot of stuff. That's right, there were two Juzumarus. That's right, that's right, that's right. That was the trick with it. I remembered something like that. But I forgot that was the key. There were two of them. Oh my god. It's like they weren't really sure which final design they wanted to use, so they just put them both in the game. as like a single instance variation. It changes just a little bit. One of them loses a special move, but he could just make the special move out of something else. Like there's like a ducking into shoulder, and then there's an always like a ducking that you could then input manually as shoulder. It's very strange. That's the DP. There's someone who visually has that identical DP, but I can't place it. But there's a Street Fighter character with a DP that looks identical to that. Universe overhead. That stand jab is nuts. Goken does have that DP. It is Goken. Goddamn, I would not have gotten that. A lot of Juzumaru's buttons seem to be really good, but he also seems to be a very honest character in a game with a lot of dishonest characters. He seems to be very fundamental. I'm down to see a little Juzumaru versus Chudha. Oh my god. Why does that go so far? That's nasty. I feel like Chudha shouldn't have that. It goes like the same range as a lot of heavies. I know it's a 360, but Jesus. Damn, you on sub? Time runs out. Time passes. Why didn't it do the message? There was no Twitch alert. Why was there no Twitch alert? How strange. Did you not resub? How did it work? How did you get it back? Oh, it's a mystery, dog. This is some A-class mystery right here. That's the, I think those are unblockable. It's like I forget, it's like both punches at the same time. Gives you a slow, reactable attack that's parryable but unblockable. It's not really slow, it's actually pretty fast. It's only barely, that's it. It's only barely faster than the, or barely slower than the universal overhead. But you have to parry it, I think. You can unblock it. And it's universal, every character has it. That was like a perfectly spaced universal overhead, and he didn't do anything with it. Caught off guard. That jump instant air parry. That's really easy to do in this game because, oh, that did not combo. Parry isn't forward. Parry doesn't require neutral. Nice. Oh my god. With an EX 360, what a great opportunity to buffer a 720. You have to not have a brain in order to play a grappler. Fundamentally. Juzumaru playing all smart and shit. Oh my god, empty jump DP. I take it back. You have to not have a brain to play this game. There's a juggle there. Anti-air dropkick leads to some shit, I know. Chadha actually has really crazy interesting juggles. But rarely do you get the opportunity. They require a specific starter, but I forget what. Sometimes he can get like little tiny versions, but sometimes he can get huge versions. If I made a fighting game, it would almost be this game. Chadha still. Also Chadha. Easy Mario though. Cute ninja lollies. Chadha. Cute ninja lollies. Good lord. I know it's just random tournament, non-tournament footage. Random arcade footage. Oh wait. There's a Shimo. Shimo's cool. I think Shimo and Chadha were like top 2, but I don't remember. That looked like a run. Maybe this is the runny one. And the other one's the charge one. I just don't know, damn it. That was a nice DP. I think Kenso set a DP that looked like that, but normally his DP is more upside down. Or maybe the end of one of his supers looks like that. Or I feel like there's a KOF character anyway. I feel like I wasn't thinking of Goken, even though Goken is very accurate. The X-Strike is 5 hits. He only did 3. I don't know how many it takes to actually become unsafe, but it's a lot. This game is kind of tight. Jab, jab, down fierce. That's a really good confirm. There's a parry on the, I don't know what to call it. The unblockable. There's a parry on the first hit of the super. I too like how Yatagarasu has direct input support, because my main controller is direct input and very few games seem to fucking support that. It's literally like the most common fucking input, isn't it? This game has a character that is literally just Dudley, but also he is Ganejin. If Dudley with Ganejin sounds busted, you'd be surprised. He's actually quite fair from what I can tell. Time for me to make B&B videos for this game. Alright, we got the Dudley versus the um, Jizumaru. Didn't like didn't Skullgirls like offer to use their direct input support? Or like they like offered to give their like plugin that makes like every controller work to like any company that needed it or something like that. They made some like ridiculous offer. They were like, "Hey, we made the greatest plugin of all time, and we're willing to give it to whoever needs it, just in the interest of people having all their controllers work." This game does not have the 360 detection. The game will, it's balanced around not having it. Chad, how would be have been saying if he had it? Chad has 360s are deliberately hard to find time to do. Dude, there actually is a standing 900 in this game, for the record. Or it's not a standing 900 since there's no human way you could do it without jumping. But there is a 900 in this game. I like really want to get in contact with Mike Z. I should just tweet him. Be like, hey Mike Z, I really want to get in contact with you. I like have all these questions for Mike Z. I used to be his friend on like PS4, PS3. Tweet at him. That seems to be step one. The guard crush. The guard crush punish. Mike Z is basically exactly who I want to be. Wonder if I could get that Shoryuken sponsorship and make the very first official Shoryuken fighting game. You can turn your commentator off, but you have no control over whether your opponent turns his commentator off. If Skullgirls failed, then I'm gonna utterly fail. Mike Z either has the answers or knows someone who has the answers. He's the key to all this. I'm not doing anything with my life right now. This is prime time if I'm ever going to do something like this. He's the man. That's probably a Skullgirls Discord that he's probably a member of, right? I can't see him not being a member of the Skullgirls Discord. If there is one, which there must be. If I can find him on Discord, that would be a good start. I don't care if I have to learn the code or something. What I've been considering doing is I already have a lot of ideas for the balance. And it would be fairly easy for me to make it in like Street Fighter 5 or even Street Fighter 4. by doing like the mod stuff that other people are doing. Like I wouldn't fuck around with much. I wouldn't try to make new special moves or anything. I'd probably just take a character, remove all their special moves, and then just like fuck around, like remove 2 of their normals, and then fuck around with their remaining normals like recovery and startup and stuff. And make my templates. Kirky, aren't you literally a father? What have I got going on in my life? Someone find the Skullgirls Discord and give me the invite link.